Welcome back, college baseball fans. We're here for another episode of the College Baseball Live. We're here at the Chuck Live. Jason, this is wild. This is getting already filled up here. There's people all over the place. It's getting pretty exciting already.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot about landscaping behind me, about how water drains, about all of the different kinds of movements of pretty much everything that goes into a baseball game. So no, it's been a lot of fun and really excited to get this thing going.
Absolutely, man. It's been a huge storm. So we had a huge rainstorm last night. Then there was some thunder and lightning this morning. We heard a horn go off. You thought it might have been a tornado warning.
Yeah, no, it was a little crazy. So I was punching in some numbers early this morning as Mr. Grissom kind of walks by us to say hello. I honestly thought we were right in the middle of a tornado. So the lovely thing is I can feel myself getting burnt right now. So the sun is out. The sky is looking better. I've talked to some of the coaches. They've said that the radars look good, at least for the morning game, so things are looking good.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have a little bit of sunshine. This place was soaking wet, and now it's already drying up a little bit. We're already seeing some more of the red rock get through.
Yeah.
I came out here with the drill pumps. They were getting going early, so we're going to have batting practice here pretty soon. Cannot wait for this one here. You can walk
we are literally being circled by the College Baseball Insider group.
So many guys here. We're hanging out. Cannot wait. Let's talk a little bit about this first matchup here. Oklahoma and Alabama. Fort Rager, number 99. I know you got some stuff you want to talk about with him.
Yeah, so, I mean, ultimately for me, and I've already forgotten the pitcher's name. Trevin, thank you so much. So 99 has basically been kind of like the go-to number for Oklahoma. It feels like the past 4 or 5 years for kind of those stud pitchers. And so as someone who enjoys the game, seeing one of the best closers back in 22 when they made it to the championship game, it's really neat to see another 99 coming up and really making himself known. I mean, if you haven't watched much of the game, get ready for a big 6'6" lefty that can really shove. So, I mean, there's a lot to like about this Oklahoma team, but that's definitely one of the big pieces that I'm enjoying.
Yeah, that young man's gotten better all season long. Started off, they didn't know what they were going to use him for. Started him in Sunday role. He's moved and just gone to the Friday night role. He's been elaborate. The guy's got stuff on stuff, and he's a big, tall young man. He's going to fill out. He's going to get better as he goes on. But this is a tough matchup. Alabama, Tyler Fay, the young man who's a local here. His family is going to be here. He said he hadn't pitched in front of his family and friends very much since high school. They're going to get to see him here live at the World Series. That's a big moment for a young man like Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got a no-hitter this year versus Florida early in the year. So he's definitely shown that he can step up in the big moments. This will be the biggest moment of the year for them. This first game is always the most important game of the Omaha series. So a lot is really riding on him, and I'm sure he's going to step up and show out.
Yeah, I think Tyler puts it together today. I think it's a really good pitching match and a really interesting one where we get a couple guys that are going against really good lineups last of late. Both these lineups struggled during the season, though, Jason.
Yeah.
But as of now, they're hot. Deiten Lachance. Talk to me a little bit about Deiten because he seems to have just caught fire.
Well, I'm just
16 home runs the last 30 games or something?
Yeah, I'm going to try not to keep cutting you off. Apologies for that. So, I mean, as I like to say, hit ball real far. Deiten Lachance hit ball real far. So I feel like this has kind of been the year of the catcher, and I know sometimes he catches, he DHs, like he's a big old catcher. He is one of the best in the country that I feel like just isn't talked about enough. And I know there's a ton of good catchers, and there's a lot of reasons to give accolades to a lot of the guys. Most seasons, this guy's probably knocking on the doorstep of an All-American. So if there's really one hitter for Oklahoma that you're circling, it's definitely going to be Lachance.
Yeah, and Talkie, another guy who had a little bit of a weird up.
That big homer.
He's come up late, big home runs for them, so very excited for them. On the other side, we look at some guys that have had their up and downs as well. But Brady Neal, welcome back to the World Series. This young man, he might be the most dangerous hitter for Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. You look at kind of like the trends of Omaha for the past like 10 or so years. It's mostly a lot of teams that mash. Alabama's kind of out. They don't. That if you look at them from a broader scope, they're not a team that really mashes the ball. I mean, they get on, they get around, they score. But they've got some holes, but Brady Neal is not one of those holes. And so it'll be interesting, like, to see, what Neal shows up, what Lebron shows up. Like, Lim, is he going to be able to fight through it? Torres, he's a 2-year transfer guy. Like, is he going to be able to shine brightest on the stage? So, I mean, they've definitely got the names, clearly. But the question is, are they going to be able to pull those names together and make, put some crooked numbers on the scoreboard?
I think the biggest thing for me is, can Justin Lebron take that step in a big game here? We saw his struggles a little bit in the SEC play. We've seen him in non-conference. He crushes the ball. The young man can absolutely mash it. He's a phenomenal shortstop. This is a true baseball field. This is going to be the first feel of like an MLB stadium type.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Ole Miss hit a ball at like a 35-degree launch angle at 104 last night. He didn't even make the warning track.
to center.
I'm sure I'm the 100th person to tell you that, but this just tells you how deep this field plays. So looking back right now, the flags look pretty still. That's the nice thing about all the rain that came through is it's kind of pushed away a lot of that wind. It's pretty still right now. So it may play a little bit smaller, but it's still 408 to dead center. Not many people hit it out there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough ballpark for them to be able to hit the ball out of this thing. And both these teams have lived a little bit on the long ball in the postseason, which is not their standard during the season. I expect to see a little bit of that today, maybe down the lines and into the bullpens, especially if there's no wind, Jason.
Yeah, and that Lawrence Regional, Oklahoma was really going off. I mean, they had the big walk-off versus Georgia Tech. And, you know, Alabama, Brady Neal had that big, 3-run home run. Yeah, so, I mean, you're right. As with most teams nowadays and kind of the extra base hit kind of era we're in, you lean kind of on those extra base hits, those big bops to really put those crooked numbers up. And they've got the pitching to kind of put up some zeros. I mean, honestly, both of these teams kind of remind me of one another. It'll be a really good matchup for the morning.
Yeah, so we're going to go and pick our X factor for this game here. I'll go first to give Jason a minute here to think about who he's going to go with. I'm going to go with Torres. I think that he's going to have a big game for Alabama. I think that he's got to come through with some extra base hits, maybe a home run in this ballpark to kind of push that Alabama offense. He hits lefties well. He's going to see a real good one in Fort Rager.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go Rager because I already said I just got to go Lachance.
Yeah,
like I feel like he's the kind of guy that you just can't pitch to. And so, are they going to pitch to him? Are they going to try to go around him? Because if they pitch to him, he could put something in his left field bullpen. So I'm going to go Mr. Lachance.
Yeah, those are two guys who can leave the ballpark in a hurry. Folks, if you have not checked out Homefield Apparel, wear the team of your home gear. Cannot wait for that one. Use code JBB. Get 20% off your first order here. Tons of stuff. You'll see us walking around the ballpark here. Homefield Apparel is all over the place. They have some of the best College World Series here on the planet. Order yours today. Use code JBB. Get 20% off your first order and get it to your house right now. Let's talk about the second matchup here, Jason. This is, I don't know how to put it, all leave Frazier. Like, this is a big, big matchup here for the World Series. Another one like matches the LSU Arkansas last year, 3-6, exact same number matchup. Texas and Georgia. Talk to me about this game here.
Yeah, I hate to bring up the Arkansas ties, but it's just what I know. I mean, this Georgia's team feels very similar to Arkansas. Both 3 seeds, both faced goons in the supers, and now they're about to face a goon again as their first game. This first game, as we've already talked about, is so important in Omaha, and I think maybe what kind of gives Texas just the slightest of edge. One is the field is massive.
Big field.
So there's no trees in right field that they're going to be able to hit some bombs into. And second is you're going up against a top 5 pitcher in Valantis. So I think the determining factor is how quickly are they going to be able to get Valantis out. Now you're still going to be potentially going against a stopper of the year after Valantis. But if you can get him out by the 5th, I think that increases the probability for Georgia. And additionally, are they going to be able to get the extra base hits? Because they're a team that relies on 180 home runs, some ridiculously silly number. They rely on the extra base hit. Are they going to be able to get it here? Is it going to be doubles or is it going to be home runs? If it's doubles, are they going to be able to string them together or have like a walk or a single beforehand? Like, how are they going to be able to score this game? Because if yesterday shows anything, there's not going to be as many home runs.
It's not as many home runs, but if the wind has died down like it has been so far today, but again, the evening game does change. It feels like the wind always blows in for that evening game. It's going to be interesting to see what Georgia can do. I'm interested to see what Texas's offense can do also, because this is a team that has had its ups and downs offensively, where we've seen stretches where they really struggle to hit. They're going to have to piece some hits together. Aiden Robbins and Carson City have been elite, all-American type transfers for this team, but they're going to have to lean on some of these other guys also. They're going to need some performances from like a guy like an A-Rod or guys at the bottom of that lineup to really step up and give this team a boost.
Yeah, like a Timu who can basically like roll it over to a Robbins, roll it over to a Tinney. I mean, so it's Volchko's going today, right?
Volchko's
okay, yeah.
For Georgia.
So Volchko, he is, I would say he can give up a couple of crooked numbers. So the thing about Georgia is they've got really good pitching, but I would say what they do a good job of is they have 8 guys, I would say, that can get you 4 to 5 innings of like 3-run ball. They're very deep, but they don't have a Volantis. So where I think maybe you could see is maybe like a 3-0 early Texas lead, because they may put up a double or an extra base hit from a Tinney, and then you've got Volantis who's just shoving. So if I were leaning one way, maybe it would be that. But if you get Valantis out early, then you could maybe see Georgia making that late surge late.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get through Volantis, then they go to Thomas Burns,
Yep.
and then they go to
Stopper of the year.
Stopper of the year. Like, it doesn't get easy. But it's the same thing kind of when you look at Georgia. Like, I know people want to say, hey, their arms aren't as good. Their records are pretty good. They got Kenny Aoki coming out of the pen. They got Matt Scott coming out of the pen. They got some dudes there too.
It's not that they're not good. It's just that they're not like the guys we watched last night. And it's like they're just one step below. But the thing that's different with Georgia is they have like 6 to 8 of them. And so it's like even if they get down, it's like take out your guy immediately and bring in the next 4 to 5 inning guy, and then we'll have someone come in and hit a 3-run bomb. That's basically how they've just kind of lived. It was the same way in the SEC tournament. I think they were down 6-0 to Florida. Basically, it was like, oh, it's all right. We'll hit a couple of home runs. We'll put in another guy who will get us 3 innings of no-hit ball, and we'll be good. That's just kind of been the way that they've gone. So if I'm a Georgia fan, like, you see Valantis, and even if you put up a couple of zeros, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at that pitch count. If I'm getting that pitch count up, I'm feeling good regardless of what the score is.
It's exactly what North Carolina did against Rave last night. I mean, that's what they had to do. I think that's what Georgia's got to do today to Valantis. Go out there, take quality at bats. Don't be first pitch swinging for the moon. Put the ball in play, force this team to do some things. I mean, I think that's how you have to beat Texas. That's a great matchup. It's not even a very good matchup, Jason. This is a great matchup. Who is your X factor for tonight's game?
X factor for tonight's game, I got to go Trey Phelps. So I feel like he's the kind of guy that is maybe sat in a little bit of a shadow of Jackson because he's had such a phenomenal year. He's had a resurgent year. So, I mean, he had a phenomenal freshman year. Sophomore year was a little bit of a setback. Junior year, he's been incredible. So I'm going to go Trey Phelps.
I think my X factor is going to be freshman of the year, Anthony Pack Jr.
Oh, good pick.
This is a big ballpark. He's going to take advantage of his 5 tools. He's going to go out there. Even if he doesn't hit the home runs, which came late, he got home run power late in the season. This guy can hit balls down the line. He can bunt. He can run. He can really put pressure on a defense. I think that he's going to put a little bit of pressure on this Georgia pitching staff. It's going to open up the field for Aiden Robbins and Carson Tenney and Timo Becerra. Like, I think that this opens it up for them.
100%. I like that pick a lot. Maybe not 3 home runs as we saw, but still pretty good.
He gets 3 home runs.
Yeah.
Very, very, very.
Yeah. Put him on a first-round lock if he does.
Absolutely. So, predictions today, Jason. First game here, Oklahoma and Alabama. I know we did these last night also, but did anything change from last night to this morning?
No. I still like Oklahoma for this one, primarily because of Rager. I always lean on pitching. Faye is phenomenal as well, but I just feel like Rager has kind of – I mean, I've always been a little down on Oklahoma, so apologies, Sooners out there. But I think what's really taking them forward is their freshman arms. And he's kind of just been that steering committee of those freshman arms. So I'm liking Rager to go 5+, maybe 6-1. And I feel like he'll turn it over to the bullpen, and they'll put up enough crooked numbers to win it.
I can see that. This Oklahoma team, we're staring right at them. We're right next to the dugout. They are loose. They are getting ready to go. They're getting ready for batting practice. They look like this is a team on a mission. They do not look like this is a place that they've never been. They look like this is business as usual. But I am going to go with Rob Vaughn's Alabama as I did last night. I'm sticking with Alabama. I think that this ballpark kind of can play to what they do. I know that they usually hit a lot of home runs, but this is a team that feels like they can grind out at bats too. And if they can get deep into that pitch count for Rager and kind of get him out of the game, there's been some question marks in the bullpen of OU.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And it just depends on what LeBron can do. Like, can LeBron come out? Because if they can get 1 to 2 extra guys besides like a Brady Neal, besides, Hines, the freshman, who's been phenomenal. Basically, it's like, can we get 1 to 2 more to really create that depth? Then, I could absolutely see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's move to the evening game, and this is just a crazy great game here. Who do you got tonight? Is it the same as last night when you were?
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm still going to stick with Texas. I think Georgia is the deepest team in the country. But when it comes to a 1-game match and you're going up against Valantis, I have to lean a little bit on a guy who I know can get me 6 innings of like 2-run ball.
I get that. And I know I picked Georgia last night. I'm sticking with the Bulldogs. My thinking here is that I think that the offense plays everywhere. Now, I know that people it's a big ballpark. It's hard to hit home runs here. It is. 174 is loud. That's a loud number for college baseball. And I think that they continue to punch the baseball here. Even off Valantis, even off Cozart, even Thomas Burns, I think that this Georgia lineup is too difficult to match with. So Any final thoughts here as we head into day 2 of the College World Series?
I'm just really hoping that this beautiful weather that we're currently experiencing right now lasts into the evening as well. But it is lovely right now. It's getting a little spicy hot, but just really excited to watch some ball. I mean, kudos to the ground staff because quite literally to my left, I guess to the right, whatever we're looking at here, this was probably about 2 inches of standing water.
Deep water.
It's all gone. All gone. So kudos to the staff.
Yeah, it was unbelievable here. I can't wait. I'm telling you right now, this is the first day I ever wore pants at the World Series. I might be regretting my decision. I never wear pants here. I wore them for the first day here, and it is cooking. But it was like 50 degrees and rainy earlier. I was like, okay, this is the perfect day to wear the golf pants. Nah, it's a perfect
Negative.
day. Come on out to the ballpark, folks. We're going to go out and walk through Baseball Village here in a little bit as well. So if you see us out and about, come say hi. We're going to ask you some questions about the College World Series. Can't wait to get out there, Jason. Let's have another great day.
Let's enjoy it.
Indians